Hello tubers, just a bit of Saturday progress. And last time I showed you we was just about to start doing the door and the hinges, so it's just a recap. Right, we've gave the door one polish, as you see, before I've put it on now. Mainly, I don't know if you remember, the hinges were in a right bad state. Well, managed to wet flat them, polish them, and put dome nuts either side, copper washers in between. Show you the insides in a minute. Elongated some of the holes to get it nice fitting. About the best get it fitting, really. Look at them inches. I'm well excited about them inches. They absolutely come up a treat. Sandblasted them, took all the rubbish and crap out of them, and then polished them. Well, wet flatted them, 1200 wet and dry. And then polished them, they come up a treat, and then used dome nuts. No bar in between it. Got them all looking lovely. And right, and also as well, round where the hinge is that we put on, I polished that area. So this is only one little polish, so you can imagine what it's going to come up like. It's going to be a minter. Right, let's open the door. I'll show you some of the work done on the door. Right, took all the crud and everything off the door, and then I sprayed the inside. Well, primered it all, put rust proof on it, primered, and then used a silver spray. Then glued all the soundproofing and deadening on there. I'll tell you about me hinges. Look at them, they're gorgeous. Yum 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 yum. Elongate the holes so it fitted a lot better, obviously. Really chuffed with that, because now the door's on now. A lovely little tight gap round it. Look at that. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm going to wet flat the top like I said, and then I'll start polishing it. But if it comes up anything like what this come up at, it's literally one hit with the polisher. I didn't want to go too much, because then I've got to try and match the rest to it. See the difference from the door to the panel next to it. We're going in the right direction. Right, on the front apron, this is what it started out like, all crusty and rusty. Same on the other side. Well, I've actually polished the other side. Well, not polished. Those Scotch-Brite pads that go on my DA, I used those and it really come up a treat. We're going to have like a satin sort of finish, but they look lovely. Don't do it any justice there, to be fair. Let's get these little babies round here. That's it. Well, that's what they're going to be like. There beyond the front of there is a nice contrast. There it goes. I went all different angles because it's like a mottle sort of finish. Weren't expecting them to come up like that. But again, those Scotch-Brites, I showed you another one, just went over with one of them. And they come up in about half hour, those looking beautiful. So we're absolutely flying. Also the front nose cone now, what the gas bottles are in, I've hit it with paint stripper, but it's not pulling any of it up at the moment. I don't know whether the paint stripper's gone off a little bit or what, but it's not bashing it up the way I thought it was going to. So we'll have to have another few goes at that. But we're getting there. Just a little update on some of the work we've been getting on with. Have another great weekend. Bye.